Recently, you could say that I've been thinking back to all the people that once apologized to me. And the reason why I haven't accepted those apologies till this day is because I know they'll just do the same thing over and over again. Some people may call that immature. I'm not letting go to things that happened in the past, even though I keep telling myself that I am, because I'm not able to allow certain people back into my life. Deep down, I know it's because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of making the same mistakes I've made countless times before, and I don't know how it's going to impact me now. It might even hurt more than it did before. But a pain that hurts the most, a pain that lingers, and something that we do realize but choose to ignore, or at least try to ignore, is that every day we apologize to ourselves. Every day we make false promises to ourselves. You see, I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. I hate to say it, but I am. Because I've been focusing so hard on other people apologizing to me, other people trying to come back into my life and not making the same mistakes, I've been ignoring the fact that I have been doing that with myself. As usual, it starts off small. It started off with me saying I'm sorry to myself for not doing every single task that I had to do in my day. And I would make an excuse for myself, to myself. And then it started to escalate. Because I'm not doing what I needed to do in that day and I wanted to do it the next day, when I didn't end up doing it, that just turned into procrastination. And now this is a whole new problem because I made a promise to myself to be better and not fall back onto bad habits. And I keep breaking that promise over and over again. This morning, I really had to sit up on my bed and tell myself that apologies don't mean anything if you keep doing what you are sorry for. When we think about this, we normally view it as if that's towards somebody else apologizing to us. But sometimes we don't even realize how many times we apologize to ourselves. And the harsh reality about making mistakes is that the lessons we are taught over and over again become more expensive when we choose to ignore them. We make mistakes, we learn from them, and they're free. But how often can you repeat the same mistakes? You shouldn't be chasing perfection. You should be consistent. But when you are falling down on the same banana, when you are failing to adapt, what do you expect to happen? How many times can you tell yourself that you're going to look in? How many times are you going to tell yourself that you're going to complete this, you're going to finish this, but then leave it undone? Guys, I just got back from walking my dog. It's winter now, so I keep forgetting it gets so dark, so I had to put the light on. Back to what I was saying. Do you ever get tired of your own voice? Is there ever a point where you actually sit there and realize what you were doing to yourself over and over and over again? When are things going to change? When are you going to make a start to change? For me, and with what I've got going on currently, is that I'm seeing that I'm making a positive change. I'm seeing that I'm actually doing something good and that my social medias are starting to go up. But I still need to capitalize off of it. I want to make like some sort of brand or some sort of like clothing or, something that will connect with my audience, connect with you guys. And I've been saying it to myself for the longest as everything just keeps getting better and better. And I'm so thankful and grateful. Thank you, even if I don't say it enough. I'm just not trying to jinx anything. I'm just trying to keep going. But thank you, honestly. But I keep telling myself that I'm going to do it and that I have this plan and then I'm not doing it. And I think mainly because, I don't really have that sort of plan, or I don't really have that guidance where I feel kind of lost in this area. But it really is just up to me, and I cannot and I refuse to keep lying to myself and letting my own self down. So if you are somebody that has found this video, this is a sign that you need to stop apologizing to yourself and making the same mistakes. At the time I'm recording this, it's 43 days until the new year. I don't want to fix up then. I'm not trying to be some new person then. I've been keeping up a good work rate and I want to maintain it and increase it as we go along. I'm not waiting for a new year. There is no new year, new me, no New Year's resolutions, any of that stuff. If you want to have it, that's fine. But I just won't be doing any of that because the time is now. I'm always thinking about now. I'm always present. I'm always thinking about in the moment. I think one of the best habits to have while we are young is being able to do what we say we are going to do. Being able to stick to your word is key because not a lot of people are able to do that. That's why we get let down so easily by other people, by ourselves, because we know it's quite hard to do it. And we're always trying to impress somebody. We're always trying to impress ourselves. So when we finally are able to stick to our word and do what we say, we are amazed. It is something we are so excited about. We could almost make a celebration about it. Well, I want it to be a thing. It is just standard for me to stick to my word, to stick to what I say. I want to be able to have a proper schedule, just to be able to focus on something for a day, for 2 days, and be able to finish what I start. I don't want it to be some sort of phenomenon that I'm able to stick to my word. I want my words to always be powerful, and I want to be able to follow up on my word and show myself that I am able to do so consistently. And a quick little side note, for those of you that come from Instagram, hello. I post these slideshows of just screenshots of the titles on my Instagram. And, I don't really go through the comments of these videos. I check all the comments on my YouTube, so don't worry. But I was checking the comments and somebody said that I'm acting like I know everything. Now, I just want to say, when I set up this camera, when I'm sitting down on this bed here, I don't have no script. I just know what I want to talk about on the day, and I just literally let my thoughts go away. All right, I'm only 19. I don't think I know everything, and everything I talk about in these videos could be me talking to myself too. This is advice for myself too, and I do try to practice what I preach, and I'm not trying to act like some sort of life coach. I'm just trying to talk to you as if we're having a conversation and as if I'm talking to my younger self, or if not myself now. I do not know everything. Otherwise, I would have videos out on everything. But these are just thoughts I have and things I'm currently going through dealing with. And that's basically what I'm doing. So I don't know everything, sadly, but there will be a day where I know everything and I'll make a special video just for you. All right? At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't waste your breath on an apology where it doesn't hold any weight. Words can be powerful, but they can also be weightless. When there is no action behind them, when there is no follow-up behind it, you need to treat yourself just the same as how you treat other people. All right, cliche, boring, yeah, I know. But what I'm trying to say is that if you could never accept a repeated apology from somebody else, don't be doing that to yourself. And it's bigger than having self-respect. It's bigger than building good habits. You just have to lock in. I have made so many excuses for myself as of late, and just for as long as I can remember. I am Mr. Excuses. I'm always making some sort of excuse for myself, backing myself up. And today, I just want it all to be done. I am making a stand to myself, and I think you should too. There will be no more just talking for the sake of talking to myself and trying to get my hopes up and then letting me down, because I'm the one person that I should not be letting down. So I was just here to remind you, like I am every day, that apologies don't mean anything if you keep doing what you are sorry for. Anyway, that's me done for today. I'll see you tomorrow. My God.